today's show is brought to you by Manscaped. You know the leaders in below the waistline grooming. And more importantly, when we talk about that Lawnmower 4.0 and all of the other packages that they have to enhance your personal hygiene in your very personal private areas, this is what you're looking for, baby. Manscaped comes to the table with everything that you need. And that Lawnmower 4.0 is something that we all can attest to, man. Number one, love the fact that they have a light that you can turn on and off so that way you can see all the little itsy bitsy pieces that you need to be seeing, man. But more importantly, it does help reduce nicks and cuts, waterproof, all the good stuff that you like. And Deke, it comes in black, which is a dope color when you're in the shower. Just saying, man, because you can't lose it that way. So with that being said, man, you definitely got to rock up with Manscaped. But more importantly, you got to use that promo code. And that promo code is MOATS. You use that when you make your purchase at manscaped.com. You'll get 20% off along with free shipping worldwide. So stop wasting time. Tap in with the homies at Manscaped. And when I tell you your friends and the Dangly twins and their friends will be appreciative of it, I can assure you of that. So shout out to Manscaped.
Ryan McPherson. I've said it often, but I've not seen a worse tragedy as this game was than Othello.
Getting real philosophical on us today.
You know about Othello?
Not all the way to that extent, but I know enough of them to know that vein, though. Yes.
Yeah, I think I read that back in college.
Mm-hmm.
Steeler fans should dress in ref outfits with glasses and canes. Speaking of Kenny getting concussed, I just don't understand. I really don't. With some of these roughing the passer and unnecessary roughness calls that they're making around the league, and they can't call that one. At least the face mask. The hand was clearly over the face mask. Drove him to the ground, hit his head off the ground. Like I said, compared to the other ones that we're seeing around the league. Like, come on.
I can understand your stance.
Listen, if this is 10 years ago, I
can understand your stance.
That type of tackle in the Ben Roethlisberger era of football, I mean, come on, it's not even a question. You're not calling it. But it was a face mask. But also, like I said, how they're calling some of these other ones, it's just egregious to me.
If we want to talk the face mask, yes. I personally didn't see him land on him. In fact, he slammed him. And that was why he didn't land on him, because he was doing the technique that technically that's how they're coaching the defenders to get sacks now. But that was also why Patrick Queen missed the sack the first time around, right? They're teaching you to grab, you want to spin and roll them down. But at this level, we know it's never going to be soft. It's going to be violent. And then you put the rivalry in there, so obviously it just ratchets it up. But yeah, if we want to talk about the face mask, yeah. And at the same time, we understand that calls are going to be missed. That's also a part of the human nature part of being a referee out there, and just the speed of it. It's a lot easier when they show the replay 30 different times, slow-mo, different angles, for us to see it. Now we're like, oh yeah, he did have the bottom bar of the face mask when he pulled it. It's like, bro, trying to see that in live speed, though, I just think that that's a lot more difficult to do. Not saying that it justifies it, but it's just a little more context with it. But yeah, it was just unfortunate that Kenny got hurt off of it. I think if Kenny doesn't get hurt, I don't think we have that same type of feelings about that particular play. But because obviously we know that that was the play that, you know, is going to be circled. And when we talk about him being in the concussion protocol for the second time this season, and obviously seeing what his availability is going to look like this week, that's going to be the play that we talk about. But at the same time, it's like, man, we know it was a violent game. It was big time hits on both sides out there. It's just that our guy ended up being hurt afterwards, and we feel some type of way because not only did he get hurt, but we lost, and we lost when you're looking at 3 interceptions. And obviously we know how that all just kind of plays into it as well, man. But I get it. I definitely can understand.
Just sticking up for our quarterback, considering some of these other egregious soft calls that they're making around the league. Like, hey, you could have tossed it on that one too.
Yeah. But shout out, they did pick up our flag when Mika bombed
I did see
Tyler
that.
Huntley.
And I was going to ask this too. Outside of that Pickett potential call, was there anything else that the refs did necessarily bad or something, anything like egregious?
Exactly.
That's got my alert up?
Exactly.
I didn't think there was anything in particular. I think there was just more dumb stuff on our part that lost us that one.
But when you lose 3 picks, we look at the quarterback, and obviously that's going to be talked about a lot today. And then we see the play where our quarterback got hurt and everything that led up to that. Then, yeah, I get why people go to, really focusing on the refs. But that was not the reason why yesterday was yesterday, man. Yeah. But like I said, I could definitely understand that feeling, though. Could definitely understand it, man.